Welcome in. DNVR Bets Daily. Beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Just another boring day in Prop City. Up 4 units today again. I mean, what's new, you know? With the Rockies with another pitching duel. I mean, that's just 2020 for you. Just raking in the units. Just boring as ever.
If you got in on this wave of Rockies unders with me, you're not even that mad about what's happening to them right now. Like, it's a secondary thing. You're like, well, you know, they can't hit, but at least I'm up 12 units in the last 8 days betting Rockies games.
That's true, yeah.
It's the opposite effect of when you win, the team wins, and you lose your bets.
It's true. It's happened. It's worked so nicely. But now, you were incorrect in saying a 9-inning shutout from the Rockies was the only way they'd win.
No, I was correct. I did not say that. I said a complete game. I said, if you don't think Antonio Senzatella is throwing a complete game shutout, you don't think the Rockies are going to win. And that was the case. If they would have scored a run, he probably would have thrown a complete game shutout.
Yeah. I mean, and how often does it happen that in extra innings you're the team that goes up, but you get tied and then walked off? Bummer, huh?
I bet it'll happen quite a bit for the road team, especially when they have a garbage bullpen.
Now that we're playing DH, beer league softball rules in extra innings. That was fun, huh?
It was kind of fun, I guess. It's just like, how embarrassing is it that it took these teams a free runner on second base to score a run in the game?
Took us a second, too. We were like, oh, wait, Trev's on base?
I know.
We have no outs. When did that happen?
For some reason, my brain keeps telling me that it's the second inning of extra innings that happens. Kind of like in college football, like when you get to third overtime, you got to go for 2.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's true. I do always forget that because it happens not too often.
And you're like, oh, they're going for 2. Oh, they have to.
Honestly, that was kind of the boring game of the day, though. The one that put us up the extra units was in West. What was it? What Pacific Coast? Prop City Pacific?
Prop City West, but
Prop City West.
It was not really West.
Right.
Prop City East-West.
East-West. Yeah, it's Dame time in the Southeast.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I told Henry before the game. Henry and I, I got here for this show in the morning, which means I was here at like just before 11.
Yeah.
Henry and I, and Allie was here as well, left the bar at 11:15 p.m. The old 12-hour day. So Hank and I told him right before the game, it's going to be really fun to cheer on Damian Lillard points.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be really fun to cheer against the Lakers. And both were fun. One of them hit. Dame a half point short.
Oh, and a half point short on just a horrendous miss from 3.
Oh, see, he had made so many ridiculous ones that I wasn't even mad about that one.
No, I mean, but he just unleashed from the logo a couple times, and then he can't make one, like, a 3 that mortal NBA players can make, you know? And he missed so badly, it was just... And as you were saying on Twitter, all we needed was for him to get fouled on an inbound.
Just a foul.
Honestly, if like Gary Trent misses a 3 and they're not up 9, they're up like just 6, that happens.
Well, Gary Trent missed almost all of his 3s.
Yeah, except for in crunch time.
He hit the side of the backboard twice from the corner.
Bro, him and CJ came up with some massive shots despite looking pretty bad all game.
I'm pretty sure, Andre, he made 1 shot in the entire game, and it was a 3 late.
I'll take it.
Yeah, no.
How'd the Dame prop on made 3s go? I forgot to check that.
He had 4.5.
Oh.
I bet you he made 4. Look it up.
Okay. I'll look it up. But you, we buried the lead, Ryan. You are supposed to tell me how you went from $10 live betting to 40 profit or 50 profit?
50 profit. So like I said, I told Hank I want to get in on Dame points and the Blazers money line.
Yeah.
But I wanted to use my $10 free bet on the Blazers money line. And so I thought they'll go down 5-0 early in the game.
He had 6 made 3s, by the way.
Oh, good for him. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they'll go down 5-0 early in the game or something like that. They'll go down 5 points.
Yeah.
And this thing will go from plus 200 to plus be 15 or something like that.
Yep.
So I'll use my $10 free bet on that when it gets there. Well, that never happened. So I'm sitting here in the second quarter, and I'm like, the Blazers might just dominate this game. And bing, light bulb goes off in my head. I'm like, I need to be able to turn this $10 into more, then put that on Blazers money line so I can actually, make a nice little profit here. So,
because you're still getting the Blazers in the almost plus 200s by the second, right?
It was like plus 150.
Still great.
Yes.
Great.
So I do what might be the most exhilarating thing in all of betting. And I bet on next field goal to be a 3-pointer. 10 to win 1880.
10 to win 1880.
And of course on free bets you don't get to pocket the 10. So it's just, I was going to turn my 10 into exactly 1880.
Yeah.
So Dame will step back right in the face of Alex Caruso, just over his fingertips, cash.
Bro.
So now I've got 1880. I instantly take that 1880, throw it on Blazers money line, which was like plus 150 or something. And there it was. Ended up with like 48.90. Turned my $10 free bet into
good for you.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's kind of I've seen different shows like one they drop a guy off in the desert in Vegas with no clothes, and he like steals an item of clothes. So now, and then, he goes to the casino and like works his way up to like a penthouse, and you kind of did the live betting equivalent of that.
Or it's like that whole like Craigslist craze that was out there for a while, trying to turn a paper clip into a house.
Yes. That's right. I think that's a fun little challenge. I'll take this on myself.
What I should have done is then taken that 50 and bet it all on one thing and just tried to see how long I could let it ride.
Well, my hope was with the Harrison-inspired parlays to take those winnings, give Harrison half to invest in another Harrison-approved parlay, and just kind of keep that going until we bought DNVR and became our own bosses. That would have been the ultimate goal, yeah.
It's the line in Step Brothers. He's like, just going to do the sensible thing, get a job at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They have a great corporate structure, and they give you the tools to be your own boss. Okay. Anyways, we give you the tools to be your own boss here.
Yeah, I guess
that's what we're doing. Okay, so let's get into these games today. And Nuggets are up first, so let's look at the Nuggets.
Yeah.
They're the prop boys, and we once again are diving in to these Nuggets props.
Yeah.
So, Dre, what do you like?
Still the favorite with the least amount of juice in. I mean, I guess it's a matter of perspective on the Wednesday slate here, but minus 162, decent value, I suppose. The over under 217, that seems a healthy over again.
I think you're right.
And I'm zeroing in on the threes. Michael Porter Jr. over 1.5 minus 200. Boy, that's right on the I wish that was almost 2.5. Now, granted, it like that money is in your pocket.
Yeah.
Halfway through the first quarter, anyways. Yeah, you can paperclip it. That's true. But Jokic over 1.5 at plus 135 is where I really think you want to go on the 3-pointers today. Because with Gobert, that's a matchup where Jokic has to shoot like 5 to 6 every game anyways.
Just to pull him out of there.
Yeah, just for the spacing equation of the game to really work out. And I mean, that's one of those where maybe you could bet that every game and it's probably going to hit 50% of the time and you're probably reaching profitability as long as you're getting it in the plus.
Plus 135 feels really nice. And to be honest, Andre, I think if that covers, the Nuggets also win the game.
That's all it takes?
Yep.
2 threes from the Joker? That's it?
2 threes from the Joker.
Wow.
Because now they have to honor that out there.
Yeah.
Gobert cannot stop him driving to the basket. He might get a lucky block here and there. But also the cutting lanes with Gobert having to stand all the way out at the top of the key
opens everything.
Everything's open.
Because they have no answer for our forwards. Like zero answers for our forwards.
Yeah.
None.
So I'm with you on that. I also like Jamal Murray over 2.5 at plus 144.
As long as it's in the plus, I'm happy with it, basically.
Plus 144.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, Jamal's in killer mode right now.
I know, and sometimes he has a tendency to go up and down.
Yeah.
But I think that he's going to be shooting a lot today. I think, I could very easily see him going 3 for 9 from 3.
Yep, totally.
Okay, points. Points, once again, I feel like there's a lot of value here.
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Jokic over 22.5, minus 125. Thank you very much.
He kind of has to be the scorer with 2 starters out.
Yeah.
He has to be going off for 20 plus.
Jamal Murray over 20.5, easy money.
Seems automatic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Michael Porter Jr. at over 16.5. I'll be honest, this number is in a place that I love, but I'm a little nervous about it. Just because I thought he lost a little bit of goodwill with Michael Malone in the last game.
You thought so?
Yep.
They have no other options.
I know.
He has to play like 28 minutes at minimum.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, also he's due, right? He's due for like some layups and stuff.
Right, just some offensive boards, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, though you're right. Maybe Grant takes away some of his minutes. I do think they figured something out in that overtime of game 1 with Grant on Donovan Mitchell rather than Torrey Craig. So I think
like
Grant might play a few more minutes. And, in fact, if I can get a prop on Grant, like combined points.
They don't have it.
They don't have it. Yeah, they're smartening up.
So, real quick, do you like anything in the points, rebounds, assists category?
39.5 for Yoke seems pretty.
It's high.
It's high.
Here's my, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times on this show. I always minus the points from what this would be. Yeah. So you take away Jokic's 23 points, which we need him to cover, and that means he needs 16.5 combined of the others.
Yeah.
My point, he can do that for sure.
Of course.
My point is, though, what if he doesn't get the points?
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, you're looking for 20 combined rebounds and assists. So my point is here, just bet on the points because you need the points to be able to hit this.
Yeah, and the other factor in this is it's a minus 122. You're getting way better juice on the triple-double. Of course, these aren't a seamless 1-for-1. It's going to be easier to hit the totals, but considering the juice, probably better to just sprinkle the triple-double here. If that's what you're inclined to go.
The triple-double, Dre.
Yeah.
The triple-double has the juice today. 415 plus 415. That's as high as it's ever been since we've seen it.
This feels like another one where we're right on the verge of, I bet every single one of these every game Jokic plays, I would venture to say I'm going to be reaching profitability. Right?
What are you selling? You're saying, if you just
bet Jokic triple-double every single game, all I need it is for
1 out of every 5 games.
1 out of 4 even.
Yeah.
Which seems doable the way Jokic plays in the playoffs.
The thing that scares me is the assists.
Yeah.
You need, someone other than Jamal to score off of his passes because you're going to get those pick and roll, pick and pops for Jamal. I think he'll get at least 2 off of that today.
Yeah.
Maybe more. And you just need 3 MPJ cuts, a couple threes from guys like Paul Millsap and Torrey Craig.
Yep.
And, you can see the path to it, but just like all of a sudden, Jeremy Grant's 0 for 3 on wide open shots from Jokic passes,
totally.
And you're getting frustrated.
Yeah.
But at 415, give me that over the 39.5 that's in the minus.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Double for Yoke, minus 186. Put me down for that.
How's that minus 186 and MPJ over 1.5 threes is minus 200?
I don't know. Because MPJ hits 1.5 threes in his sleep.
Yeah, Jokic is a walking double-double.
Yeah. The thing that scares me is 28 9-9 or something, and you just
Oh my god, that'd be devastating. Yeah,
just
that'd be
absolutely tough. So put me down officially here for Jokic double-double. Jokic over on points.
Man, that's nice.
That's 22.5. And Jamal Murray over on points. That's 20.5.
You didn't say Jokic over 1.5 threes though. So I'm riding with you on Jokic double points, Jamal points, but I'm also taking Jokic over 1.5 threes, which I'm getting at plus 135.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Are you gonna venture out on the triple double?
I just told everyone that if I bet it every single game, I'm betting I'll reach profitability. So yeah, I'm betting that.
That's a lot of betting for one sentence.
That's fine.
All right, I like it. Man, I'll ride with you on that. Let's get it.
MPJ double, yes, plus 176.
I know.
I could totally see a 15 and 10. You're right.
Just needs the minutes, and that's the only thing that scares me. Jokic is getting the minutes.
Oh, yeah, Jokic's getting the minutes. But you're right. Did Millsap and Grant buy enough goodwill from Coach Malone in Game 1 to where MPJ's playing just a little less to not be a walking double-double as he was in other bubble matchups?
To me, it's like, does he get really hot early? If he's really hot early, they'll leave him out there for the offensive output. But if he's not, then I'm afraid that they're going to use him sparingly.
I think you nailed it. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
I'm scared. I'm a little scared of MPJ props today, which is so sad because we're usually so bullish on them.
I know.
All right, quickly before we move on to this Avs game, a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook.
Heck yeah.
Head over to DraftKings Sportsbook, get that top-rated sportsbook app in the country, and get yourself a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. Yes, that's right. Sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR at DraftKings Sportsbook. You get in on all this fun stuff. You just put anything on the NBA.
Yeah.
Of over $20.
Yeah.
And they just give you a $10 free bet to use on the NBA later in the day.
Unreal, man.
I mean,
unreal.
Sprinkle City. You sprinkle anything you want with that.
It's true.
I'm already up 2 units.
It's true. I mean, we gave you some guaranteed bets, like MPJ or Yoke double. You put that 20 plus on that, then you take that $10 free and Sprinkle City, right?
Sprinkle City.
Oh.
All right.
Go value.
Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Okay, Dre. There's always so many props that look so great in these Nuggets games. It's not as much on Avs games, but there's one that I've been going to the well on consistently, undefeated on it so far, and that is
no, you're not.
Yeah.
Regular timeline?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, let me finish my sentence. Player props, shots on goal, Mikko Rantanen, over 2.5. Minus 125 today.
You are undefeated on the over?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Wow.
It hits every time.
Wow.
So that's what I'm going to. Mikko honestly hasn't even been playing that great.
No, he's played awful. That's why I'm surprised.
If he finally plays a good game, he's going to have 7.
Oh, he's going to cover this on goals alone. He's going to have you're going to get your cover on a hat trick. Yeah.
Last one, it's really fun. Betting on shots on goal is really fun.
It is.
Maybe it's because I keep winning, but it seems really fun.
I need to holler at the hockey guys. Has this been a bad matchup for Mikko because of the style of the Coyotes? Because they're a little more swarmy, muck it up? Would he rather a team like the Sharks or Knights, more big, physical, but not as pressure centric?
I don't know. Ask the Avs guys.
Yeah.
All I know is that he gets 2.5 shots every game.
That he does. And minus 125. I mean, again, what are we doing?
It's free.
Yeah.
What do you like here?
Oh, I'm sticking to the over and puck line. I'm still 3-1 on that in this series.
3-1 on the puck line, really?
Yeah. No. No, I'm undefeated on the over, but the puck line.
No,
maybe I'm
you're not
2-2.
undefeated on anything because you had that one game where it all fell flat in the last seconds.
It did. You guys can't see my eyes just got really big, but they did. That's
You had
right.
almost forgotten about it. I'm sorry that I had to remind you.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm 2-2 on the puck line, but 3-1 on the over.
It's funny because I am.
But the puck line gives you extra juice, so I've reached profit.
Yeah, you're definitely profitable on that one. Yep. I'm taking the Avs regular timeline once again. I am also 3-1 on that.
Yeah, right.
And that's minus 134 today, which is really, really nice, I think. And then I'm also going back to another well that has been paying off for me, which is who's the home team today?
It'd be game 5 Avs,
Avalanche,
right, guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going away team goals under 2. Away team goals.
Wait.
Under 2.
Oh, right. Avs are at home. Away team goals under 2. Yeah. Under 2.
Under 2.
Can I get a half? Can I buy a half point?
You can buy a half, but it's going to cost you 86.
0.86
0.8 units.
Yeah. I need a goal scorer. You know who's due, but man, I wish I could get him at more than plus 360 is Val. Feels like Val's due for one, no?
People were saying that Val was due for like the first 100 games of his career.
No, I know. And he had like an absurd no-goal streak all of last year. It was like insane. You know, Belly at plus 475. Can't you see a little belly action? That fourth line is just killing it.
Belly puts the Coyotes belly up, you might say.
I could see it.
All right. I'm not betting on goal scorers anymore. It's, golfers I've at least hit. I haven't hit goal scorers in soccer. I haven't hit it in
What do you mean?
Hockey.
I've hit like 3.
You have. I have not.
Oh, Ryan.
I have hit a player to hit a home run in baseball, so I guess I can keep screwing around with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Rockies exist. Are you done on hockey picks?
Yeah, I guess so.
You have any leans in this Rockies game?
I like your shots, man. I like your shots on goal props. I'd really like Mac, but that 4.5, the over's in so high. It's like you got to make it worth my while. So that's a bit frustrating.
I was listening. I forget who said it. Someone had a good little one-liner on the radio yesterday. They said, "Well, all we ever ask of the Rockies is to get us to Broncos training camp, and they did it again this year."
Oh man, that's evil.
It was dark. Wow. 12.5.
Wait.
Well, you know where I'm going.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
Why?
The Rockies, who barely have a hit in this series, are supposed to carry the load on 6 runs in this game?
Yo, the 2 starters in this have ERAs sub 2.
They don't have names, though.
Well, they'll have names when Ryan Castellani's NL Cy Young, in a month. But yeah, Framber Valdez for the Astros is rocking a 190. He's been outstanding. Incredibly enough, Zach Greinke and his 2.75 ERA that we faced yesterday, the worst starting pitcher the Rockies have faced in this series. Which just tells you how outstanding both starters have been on either side. And no surprise, it's been 2-1 games both of the way. 12.5, are you kidding me, though?
I'm not kidding you. And I just want to get this one that we've also been going back to the well on, which is...
At minus 107?
I know.
What
First
is
3
going
innings,
on?
over 3.5. First 5 innings, Dre, over 6.5.
Oh, my gosh.
I would be happy to lose this if it's the Rockies' fault. The Rockies' bats wake up, and I might just go first 3, first 5, and the under in the game.
Under 6.5 plus 105? Oh, my gosh. Well, Sorry, I need to leave the show. I need to call my wife. I need to call our accountant. We need to move some money around. Like, some of these are automatic. So it's, sorry, honey, the mortgage payment's going into these Rockies lines today. This is insane. I mean, nothing's more 2020 than feeling bullish about an under in Rockies Astros. That's the world we live in, folks.
I know, but Jose Altuve is hitting like 147.
Jose Altuve can only take 3 strikes. That's all he does. He can't even like take a ball. He's just swinging on everything. It's 0-2 swing and boom, struck out. That's it.
He gone.
Yeah, he gone.
So anyways, Rockies on. Yesterday I said, I went back and listened to what I said on the show. I said, if you don't believe in a Antonio Senzatella complete game shutout, you don't believe in the Rockies to win this game. And then I also said, I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be like 2 runs scored in this whole game. Well, in the first 9 innings, there were 0 runs scored between both teams. Eventually, we got to 3 total runs.
Had there not been runners on second to start the 10th, you're correct.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we'd still be playing today, Andre, if they didn't start with runners on second in the 10th.
Oh, I think Buddy Black's getting on the mound about now if they don't have runners on second. Dude, that's insane.
They
That's
think
insane.
there's going to be 4 times the output than there was yesterday.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get these hits? Maybe we're crazy, but
Beats me, bro.
I was bullish on this yesterday, and I couldn't have been more right. So I'll go back to it. They're adding 3.5 runs to what it was yesterday, and yesterday it covered by 6 runs.
That's wild. Because Senzatella, the name the country fears, was on the mound, I guess. And Zach Greinke, who's barely been relevant for like 2 years. Now, and what's funny is MLB line where they have adjusted is the over against the Red Sox. So yesterday they played the Phillies. Phillies go off for 13 runs because, as you know, that's automatic. Now, Phillies, 7.5.
Oh, you going back to it? You said it'd have to be at 8.5.
It would have to be 8.5, but that was with the Yankees. I'm not as bullish about the Phillies. I'm staying away because, I mean, we have all these other guaranteed wins anyway. So
yeah,
why chase wins?
We're looking at like a 12-0 day or something today.
I swear, I came here at the bar. I was like, I'm ready to be stupid and lose some money today.
They're not even giving you that chance.
Not even giving me that chance. So sad. How sad.
We might have to,
Like, I'm putting money on the Mavs to upset the Clippers today. I'm just telling you guys, I'm taking the Canucks and the Carolina Hurricanes. Like, I need some upsets in my life in these playoffs.
You want to feel like you're going to lose a bet going into it?
Oh, yeah.
And feel the exhilaration of later winning it?
Totally, man.
I have to say, hanging around Henry is a bad influence on me. This guy just pulls parlays out of his ass left and right every single day and makes it seem so easy.
Because he reaches profitability. He's got this like
the wraparound parlays.
He's got the wraparound parlay down, and he proposes it to you the way, you know, a 2-year-old would be offering you a lollipop, you know, so innocent. And he's raking it in every day with these stupid parlays. And
what pisses me off is he doesn't tell me these things. He just tells me it afterwards.
I know.
Like
I know.
Last night, the Blazers end up winning. He's like, oh, yeah, late in the third quarter when the Blazers went down for a second there, I took the live line at plus 550, and I parlayed that with the Avs tomorrow. And now if the Avs win, I'm like, why didn't you tell me about this?
He had 2 parlays alive yesterday from what had happened the day before. And he's got it all done, all down. His parents must be so proud of him. I guess we're basically his parents.
We are his parents.
We can tell you on air. We couldn't be prouder. But we also need to distance ourselves from him because he's a bad influence on both of us.
But now all of a sudden he's like a big baller. He's like walking down the street. He's like, hey, RK, you want a beer? I'm like, you're buying beers? All right.
It's ridiculous. It's absurd.
Love that kid anyway.
Yeah, he's a good one.
That's going to wrap it up for us today. Is today the day that the all Colorado parlay finally hits?
No.
Nope. Okay. No. Well, one day.
Guys, these parlays, we're asking too much. Like, the sportsbook entire model is that we might set the lines this way, but they're professional athletes. Actually, anything could happen on a given time. And you're just doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on that equation, not working out on parlays.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like, Jokic triple-double.
What has happened? You like kind of talked me off the parlay ledge a week and a half ago, and now look at you. You're more hooked than I was.
I haven't even placed any of these. I just dream of them, and then I
parlay dreaming is how I spend most of my days now. Yes.
I'm like, wow, what if you hit Jokic triple-double, under in the first 3 innings, and Mikko shots on goal?
Hey, you could tell me the odds of that right now. I'm guessing it's like plus 1,500.
At least.
Nice.
So, anyways.
So we'll get going on that.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us on this edition of DNVR Bets Daily. I believe it's first come, first serve at the bar today. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
It is. Okay. First come, first serve at the DNVR bar today. We've got 3 games on, starting with Nuggets there at 2 o'clock. So come hang out with us at the old casino.
Hell yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later.